All right, you guys, today in Assassin Creed Odyssey, things got wild. I just snagged a venomous weapon, and let me tell you, it was a bit tricky to get. Not only did I have to save a poor guy from a pit of snakes, but then I went head to head with the snake charmer himself. This dude was throwing poison arrows and had pet snakes everywhere. It was totally insane, but then shortly after that intense fight, I found myself at a party, and let's just say they needed some extra lubrication for the after party. And honestly, I don't even know what I just watched, but I definitely did not want Kassandra involved in all of that. But for all this craziness though, I got some seriously epic gear you'll want to see later in the video. But before we dive into this wild ride, make sure you hit that like button and drop a comment. Let's get right to it. All right, you guys, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have a few different missions that I need to do. A venomous encounter, creating an opportunity, and I think there's another one, but yeah, we'll be taking care of all of those today, and I may actually go after a target. One of the cult members might go down today, but I have to find Demosthenes. He's right up here. It's not too far, but I have to go find him and deliver the Spartan seals, and I should actually get some pretty good loot for delivering it. I'm just gonna climb up. I think that's the best way. But guys, in my last video, it was crazy. I like rigged the election. It was absolutely insane. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but if you haven't, you need to go watch it because holy moly, it's a movie, guys. And I've been extending my videos. They're now about an hour long or so. So I hope you guys are enjoying them in its full capacity. Look at that. That's kind of cool. It's definitely a snake. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying them in its full capacity. I release my videos pretty early in the morning, about 7 o'clock. So the best thing to do is enjoy it with a nice warm cup of coffee. Oh yeah, I remember I talked to this guy. I have it. I have what you need, buddy.
Do you have my seals yet?
Yes. You doubted me?
Of course I do. It was easy.
How could I have doubted your greatness? Nonetheless, I appreciate the work you've done. Would you be interested in another job?
Absolutely.
I'm interested.
I'm impressed with your work.
Did you expect any less?
I had hoped, but hiring you was a gamble.
Most things in life are.
I am perhaps a bit more willing to gamble than my fellow generals would like.
If you take no risks, you win no wars.
Exactly. How is it a mercenary understands this when the greatest generals of Athens don't?
I'm not sure whether I should feel flattered or insulted.
The Spartans are trying to find our supply lines. We've caught several spies already. We cannot afford such a loss.
Not if you want to keep your troops alive, no.
I need you to kill more of their commanders. Leave their hoplites without leadership. They'll be scrambling.
Are you sure? Spartans are fierce warriors.
Warriors, yes. Thinkers, no. They react like wild animals. Put them in a situation that requires genuine thought, and they fall apart. Kill the commanders and bring me their seals. We'll see how the other generals react to that.
I'll get you your seals.
The sooner the better.
What do you think of the Spartans?
If you were to ask General Neon that, he'd tell you they were mindless brutes. That's half true. They have a base sort of cunning. It shouldn't be enough to withstand Athenian might. Assuming the other generals make intelligent decisions instead of stalling.
You do know I'm of Spartan birth.
You're more skilled than the average Spartan. In time, you might even manage Athenian citizenship.
The true pinnacle of success.
Of course. I wish I had more say over our naval forces. What I could do to the Spartans then.
Have you held this command for long?
I've been a general in the army for a long time. I made
He's
some
definitely been
mistakes in my
around
early days, but
bush.
I more than made up for them after. Still, everyone attributes my victories to luck, never to my own decisions.
I see how that could be frustrating.
Other men take credit for my victories. Cautious men who cause needless deaths by overlooking opportunities. You know what happens to a general who loses his reputation? Who gets blamed for the loss of Athenian lives?
Nothing good.
He dies. So I will do
Banishment.
everything to preserve Athenian lives. Maybe one day, I'll even get credit for my accomplishments.
Why do you need these seals?
I need those seals to shove in the faces of the assembled generals to get them to wake up. While they've been debating and stalling, I've been winning the war.
I know what I have to do.
Nice. I got an epic belt for that. That's actually worth it. But we're gonna be going after some more Spartans. The Wise Warrior. Switch it over to daytime. Let's go after these guys in the day. I also added an ability where now if I assassinate someone, she automatically loots them, which is really nice because holy moly, going through all the bodies after you take one out is quite the procedure. All right, well, we'll make it back for that. I guess I can't do that one yet because I honestly need to find the Spartan forts. So we'll come across it as we come across. I mean, I can just go look on the map and, you know, just find some. But I have some other things to do. Let's go to this venomous encounter. Let's go to Micho's estate. And it's actually right here, so it's not too far away, which I'm happy about. Look at that. Epic. And I have on an epic tool belt. Let's jump down. Hold on tight. Yep, there we go. That's how we do it. Like a true assassin. We don't walk down the pathways, we jump off of cliffs. So funny, she kind of has a stumble. You guys notice that when she like jumps off of something high, it like actually hurts her feet, which is kind of cool. Nice little detail.
Help me! Please, someone! By the gods, why did it have to be snakes?
Wait, what? Wait, snakes? What's happening here? Oh, it bit me. Man, how many of there... Is there any more? Bro. Oh. There is more. Vipers. Holy moly, man. What happened? They put you in here with snakes tied up?
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
No, they wouldn't
They would
eat
have
you, bud.
certainly killed me. So thank you.
You owe me.
My life-saving services aren't free.
Of course.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Wow.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
All right, where could we find
Where
them?
should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
All right, well, we'll go get
I'll
them.
track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are
Mythiojos.
high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Nice, I got 400 bucks for that. Let's go get these guys. I wouldn't be surprised if they had more snakes in here. And they're right over here. This must be the poor district. Or the fish market. And this is where they live.
The part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
Plenty of snakes. Oh, another one.
Snakes? Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos.
There's another clue back here. Oh man, a dead guy?
Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident.
Let's find out what we can find out here.
It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You
Oh.
attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Boraktis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiochos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city. Because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
Oh wow.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
All right, well, you're gonna have to tell me or else, buddy. All right? I'm trying to help you guys out.
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll cut you down right now. Your cause will be forgotten, and so will you.
All right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
Get out of my sight.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
All right, let's go get this guy. This freaking snake dealer. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude had a ton of snakes. Literally, like, around him. I need to be stealthy in this. There's a snake. One dead.
God bless you, Icarus.
Nice. All right, we're taking these snakes out one by one. Another one. Nice. Another one dead. There's one here in the bush. How many more snakes is in here?
You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Come on, come here.
I'll end you, Mistios.
Come here.
You can't stop me!
Oh yeah, I will.
His death should keep friends
dead.
safe.
There's another one in here. Nice. Poisoner's dagger? I'll take it. Holy shit. Excuse my language. There's snakes all over this place. Let me get out of here. To hell with this guy. But I will take his dagger. Let's go ahead and use that. I mean, why not? Man, that guy had so many freaking snakes. What the heck? Freaking snake charmer. You gotta watch out for people like that. Anyone who loves snakes and hangs out with reptiles and stuff, I'm sorry. I can't be your friend. I just can't do it. You can't have snakes and be my friend. I can't trust you. Just like you can't trust a snake.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
That's everything Pericles wanted. I'm to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
All right, well, we got that done. Let's go back to Pericles. We got the snake venomous bite done. Hopefully I don't have to deal with any more snakes, man, because those things are like camouflage in the ground. You can't even tell they're there. There's a target here. I might actually just take him out. I might as well, right? It's like 90 meters away. Where is this guy? You gonna let me in?
At least give them a welcome first. Fine. Pericles welcomes you to his symposium.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and
Oh
now
wow,
we
the
have.
little girl.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Snuck on
Me
a ship,
either.
that's crazy.
I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's
Yeah.
just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well,
I don't know about that.
how is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
All right, let's
You
go.
can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep.
I'll
Leave your
change.
weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I wonder what outfit she's putting on.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look
That's
like everyone
cool.
else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously,
Cassandra actually
this
looks
is the
good in that
easiest way.
outfit.
Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't
Look at those muscles,
one
though. I
weapon
don't
with me?
know.
No
She's kind of
Now
tough.
hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
All right, well, let's go on in. Look at her. She's looking pretty fly. Holy moly. Spicy. I gotta get a picture, guys. I have to do it.
Here, Kassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
I don't know if he's so great or not, but
I'm not sure great is the term I would use.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates,
Whoa.
always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time
what
for
is
jealousy,
going on?
but for love.
This guy's definitely drunk. Wait, what?
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
It's interesting.
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Let's find out some information here. Gather information about your mother. See if we find out anything here. Maybe someone knows something. What's back here? Wait, what?
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch.
Wait, what did...
Look at you. Such
This
authority.
this is
Such
insanity.
aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
This is crazy. All right, I'm looking for
I only
someone.
came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
They need olive oil. Oh man, I
After
can't
your
imagine what the hell is
display
going on.
Earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
They're definitely doing some wild things. All right, so there's something over here as well.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I'm looking for clues.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
All right, let's get him drunk.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land.
This
mentor
guy's
to
a drama
Euripides,
queen.
Lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
Pronouncing all these names is really hard for me, so I apologize
Now, if you
in
want some friendly advice,
advance, guys.
Aristophanes
I
cannot
can't say
stand
these
sweet wine.
names.
I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
All right, well, we got quite a bit of different quests here, but I got the olive oil. Let's talk to her.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Oh, shoot. I don't know if it was dry or sweet, guys. Holy moly. Let's go
I'm
sweet.
here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Well, I picked it right. Let's go take this olive oil back. There's so much going on in here. Let's take this back first. See what this weirdo wants.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
All right, well, here's your oil, man.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
No, definitely not. Kassandra will sleep with anyone, but this is going too far now.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Wow.
Anfusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
What? I'm blown away. They needed freaking olive oil. That is insane. Yeah, that tells a lot. I'll tell you that. We did get a lot of XP for it.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooded. I've had my fill. Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
Alright, let's talk to them.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing.
I think this is the guy that needs the alcohol.
My impression of Cleon. I call it the orange ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Don't call me it.
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Kassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Kassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression
This
it was
guy
here
in the
to fill
it
our wine.
word.
Let's focus on that first, shall we?
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning, Perhaps one drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready
Oh,
for more?
get him drunk.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Holy moly.
You ready for another?
Yeah, he's getting drunk.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician. best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Nice. All right, let's return back to him because we got them drunk.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
All right. Nice. Drink up quest is complete. We got those dudes pissy drunk. Look at the pig. Octopus.
Ah, here comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble path that leads to knowledge.
Like I told you, knowledge can't feed me.
But the mind must be fed as well.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
I'm intrigued.
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This is a waste of time, guys.
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
Oh, who's that?
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Kassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Kassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
You've been spying on me?
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
Be fine if I had my weapons, that's for sure.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
All right.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
All right, let's go get him. Out the way. Where's my weapons? How do I get up there? Out the way, kid. I would love to know how to get up there. There we go. Can't use my climbing abilities. There's a target right here. I'm gonna take that guy out. Once I have my weapons, I will.
Kassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Don't blame her.
Phoebe did nothing wrong. Aspasia asked her to let me in.
Of course she did. I can't say I'm thrilled about going down and speaking to everyone. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
He's afraid.
When your days are spent speaking in
Typical
front of crowds,
politician.
you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why
I
you
do
had
have friends,
Anaxagoras
buddy.
ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
Well, I found
Seems
him.
you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Yeah, you should take this threat pretty serious. Those guys are coming after you, man.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
I would like my weapons. All right, let's go ahead and leave. I have a feeling something's gonna happen.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had
Yeah,
enough
I'm
of
out.
Indian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to Chios.
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks.
man. It's because I let
knew
that
I could
family
count on
go.
you.
Man, that's bad. I freaking let that family go. Should have took them out. A plague is a plague.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you
Nice.
soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Kassandra.
See you later, Phoebe. Like I said, I'm going after this target up here. Nice. We're level 18. See if we can get this target. Oh, that's him. I have to leave him be. I can't go after him. All right, let's get out of here. Guys, that was a lot. That was a lot. We learned a lot, but that was a lot. We're gonna go, let's go check out some of these locations. That I haven't unlocked. I see there's like a few question marks here. So we'll take a look, see what this one is. Looks like Spartan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit. Why do you guys have lions? What? What? Man, what did that come to? The African safari? Man. This is definitely Spartan territory here. Burn Temple of Hera. Wow, they have dead bodies.
And keep a sharp watch.
Nice. Nice. Holy moly. Got this area complete. What in the world were they doing over here? Drinking blood? What is going on? What is this? Well, that's cleared. Definitely gonna check. Well, there's too many lions, man. One dead. Let's kill this last freaking lion. Why is there so many of you? Me all my arrows back. So there's another little location here too. I'm gonna go roam over here and find out what this is. Fishing village. Man, these guys are working hard. There's a blacksmith here, which is nice. I can do some upgrades. I think I passed him up. Oh, he's down there. Okay. Let's go to this blacksmith. Let's do a few upgrades. And we'll see where it takes us, huh? All right, so we're going to find and free Cleon's messenger. And it looks like he was near the center of Scarred Mountains. And he's likely being held in Mount Pentilico's Marble Quarry. So we're going to find him. Free him. Whoever's holding him, they're not going to be holding him for long. Man, look at that wall. Absolute destruction. You know, guys, I was wondering why the horse trots so slow at times. And then I had to do some research because I'm like, why does it go so slow? But it's actually because when you're near towns, it goes slow. I didn't realize that. Oh, yeah. I'm blocking your path. You're blocking my path, buddy. But one thing that people said, oh, that's cool. They're actually chiseling that. One thing that people said is if you like hit the attack button, the horse will actually speed up. It's not right now, but essentially it will work. I did it a few times and it worked. All right, so let's go up here. I think we're going on top of that mountain. That's what it looks like. Guard Mountain. Can I run any faster? There we go. Out the way, buddy. There we go. All right, so we're headed up here, but there's also something right before we get here. Oh, nice little village. Let's break off the beaten path. Let's take a look in here. This place looks pretty deserted. Doesn't look like too much life is here at all. Got some bounties. Nothing too crazy. All right, let's call up the bird.
He's being held in that prison camp.
Oh. Well, Spartan controlled. Fighting. They're at war with each other.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. Mount Pentelicos holds the purest marble in the Greek world. I heard they built the Parthenon with it.
We're gonna hide here. Man, do they have that guy tied up there? It's insane. And the leader's coming down. Yes, he's going the other way. All right, let's go for this leader. We can take him out without a fight. All right, I gotta unlock on these guys. We can fight though.
Which head is this name? Let me please.
You are going to die here, coward.
All dead. Nice. We got rid of all the guards down here. Let's release these men. Get out. Run. Let's go for this loot chest back here. Oh, that's way over there. There's one right here. Thank you. There's 5 loot chests in this location. And we're gonna get all of them. literally are using these guys for slave labor. It's like they're building a pyramid. Nice. There's two. Oh man, he's hanging. Oh, he's dead. There's no reason to save him. Crescent helmet. It's not as strong as what I have, but that looked pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think there's freeing this guy is in the as an option. Hey, don't worry about it. Let's go up here. Let's take out the rest of these guys. What are you doing? You're supposed to be fighting. Oh, good hit. Holy moly. Nice. Hold that, buddy. Yeah, not today. You're dead. Heavy staff. I'll take it. So there's two more. There's one here. There's one down there. Okay, I found them all. Oh, that's cool. We definitely have to put that on. Conqueror's breastplate. That is freaking epic. Can I strike this guy? You would think. I'm like right here. He's gone. Where's that last? There it is. Nice. Traveler's gloves. That's actually a level up as well. So we have one more thing. There it is. That we need to locate. I also want to put on those gloves. Raise my armor. She has to be as strong as possible. Let's get this tablet, and we have completed this location. Nice. Trying to get the best view of the Acropolis. Some think it's better from the Temple of Hephaestus, but if you head south from there, you can find me at the Altar of Offerings between two columns, framing the view perfectly. Nice. Killer view. Killer thumbnails. All right, let's save this guy. Like I said, I don't think there's much saving that can be done for this dude, but I'll try my best.
like I was too late for Yeremos. Huh. Seems Cleon's messenger wasn't the only one captured. Maybe I can help them too.
Why is there blood in the water? Nice. All right. Well, we got some new shoes, I believe. Yeah, we did. There we go. And we've cleared out the marble quarry. That was really good. I am definitely going to go for this chest over here, as long as it's not stealing. I don't think it is. Sickle blade. Nice. There's another one over here as well, so we'll go after that too. Since it's not considered stealing, I'm okay with taking it. Nice. And there's Bullseye. You guys, if you enjoyed this video, because this was a long one, we went to a party, we did all kind of crazy stuff, you guys. Make sure you leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Till next time, folks, I'll see you in the next one.